The Indian Ocean, vast, unknowable. This morning it shimmered emerald green, kissed by the rising sun. Golden light danced on the water, promising a day like any other. But beneath the surface, secrets stirred. Ancient, silent secrets. The air hung heavy with salt and anticipation. A new day was dawning, full of promise for the fishermen who knew the ocean's rhythm. Little did they know, this day would change them forever. The sea, their constant companion, held a surprising surprise. The small wooden fishing boat, weathered yet sturdy, cut through the gentle waves. Aboard, 3 Malagasy fishermen, Rabari, Makoa, and Razia, worked with practiced ease. Their faces, etched with the sun and the sea, were filled with quiet confidence. Today, like countless days before, they sought their livelihood from the ocean's bounty. The air was alive with the scent of salt and seaweed. The rhythmic chugging of the small engine was a familiar lullaby. They worked in comfortable silence, their movements synchronized, a testament to years spent fishing these waters. Their nets, heavy with the promise of a good catch, sliced through the water. The net, laden with the day's catch, grew heavy, muscles strained, the fishermen hauled it in, their faces slick with sweat. Excitement rippled through them. A large catch meant a prosperous day, but as the net breached the surface, a collective gasp escaped their lips. Tangled amongst the silvery fish, something impossible. Entangled in the mesh, its turquoise scales shimmering in the sunlight, was a creature of myth and legend, a mermaid. Her eyes, wide with fear, met theirs, a silent plea in their depths. Her long flowing hair, the color of spun seaweed, swirled around her, a halo in the azure water. Panic threatened to engulf them. Rabari, the eldest, his face weathered like driftwood, choked back a cry. Makoa, younger, his eyes wide with disbelief, could only stare. Razia, the smallest of the 3, reached out a trembling hand towards the creature. A soft, melodic sound escaped the mermaid's lips. It wasn't a song, but a series of clicks and whistles, like the ocean itself was trying to speak. Her voice, filled with a haunting beauty, seemed to weave a spell, calming their fear. They listened, mesmerized, as the impossible creature spoke in a language they didn't understand, but felt in their souls. Section 5. A chorus of the unfamiliar. As if summoned by her call, 2 more figures surfaced, their tails thrashing, their faces etched with worry. These were no monstrous creatures of myth. They were young, their features delicate, their eyes reflecting the same fear and confusion that the fishermen felt. The fishermen, their initial fear giving way to a sense of wonder, watched as the 3 mermaids communicated in their strange, beautiful language. Their voices, a symphony of the deep, filled the air with an otherworldly beauty. It was a language older than time, a language that spoke of the ocean's mysteries. Section 6. A decision forged in wonder. The sun climbed higher, painting the sky with vibrant hues. The dawn of a new day brought with it a sense of hope and renewal, casting a golden glow over the vast expanse of the ocean. The mermaids, their strength fading, looked at their captors with pleading eyes. Their shimmering tails, once a symbol of freedom and grace, now seemed heavy with despair. The water around them rippled with their silent pleas, a testament to their vulnerability. The fishermen, their initial shock replaced by a strange sense of responsibility, knew they had a decision to make. They had heard tales of these mythical beings, stories passed down through generations, but never had they imagined encountering them in reality. Could they capture these creatures, these beings of myth and legend? The weight of their decision pressed heavily on their shoulders. They were torn between the allure of fame and fortune and the moral implications of their actions. The thought of the riches they could gain flashed through their minds. Visions of gold, jewels, and untold wealth danced before their eyes, promising a life of luxury and ease. They imagined the stories they could tell, the admiration they would receive. But something held them back, a nagging doubt, a whisper of conscience that refused to be silenced. They hesitated, caught in the throes of an internal battle between greed and compassion. Perhaps it was the mermaid's eyes, reflecting a fear so human, so familiar. Those eyes, filled with a depth of emotion, seemed to reach into the very souls of the fishermen, stirring feelings they couldn't quite understand. Or maybe it was the haunting beauty of their song, a song that spoke of a world unknown. The melody, ethereal and otherworldly, resonated with a profound sense of longing and sorrow. It was a song that transcended language, touching the hearts of all who heard it. The fishermen exchanged glances, a silent understanding passing between them. They knew that their decision would define them, not just as fishermen, but as men. With a collective nod, they made their choice, one forged in wonder and compassion. They released the mermaids, watching as they swam away, their forms disappearing into the depths of the ocean. The fishermen felt a sense of peace, knowing they had done the right thing. The sun continued to rise, its light a beacon of hope and new beginnings. Section 7. Freedom's Embrace. A return to the depths. Rabbery, his weathered hand gripping the net, looked from his companions to the mermaids. He saw the wonder reflected in their eyes, the same wonder he felt. With a grunt, he began to loosen the net, his decision made. He couldn't imprison these creatures, not for all the riches in the world. As the net slackened, the mermaids, with a flick of their powerful tails, darted back into the depths. The water churned, then settled, leaving only ripples in their wake. The fishermen watched, their hearts pounding as the creatures disappeared into the blue. Section 8. Dawn breaks, a new understanding dawns. The sun, now fully risen, bathed the ocean in a golden light. The first rays of dawn stretched across the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. The gentle waves shimmered under the morning light, creating a mesmerizing dance of reflections on the water's surface. The fishermen sat in their boat, their silence heavier than usual. They were usually a lively bunch, sharing stories and laughter, but today was different. The air was thick with contemplation, each man lost in his own thoughts, reflecting on the events that had transpired. The encounter, though brief, had changed something within them. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a world they had never truly seen before. The experience had left an indelible mark on their souls, a newfound respect for the mysteries of the deep. They had looked into the eyes of myth and seen not monsters, but beings as wondrous and vulnerable as themselves. The legends they had heard since childhood now held a different meaning. These creatures were not just stories, they were real, and they were magnificent. The ocean, once a source of sustenance and livelihood, now held a new meaning. It was no longer just a vast expanse of water teeming with fish. It was a living, breathing entity full of secrets and ancient wisdom. The fishermen felt a deep connection to it, a bond that transcended the physical. It was a place of mystery, a realm where magic still existed. The ocean's depths were a sanctuary for the unknown, a place where the boundaries between reality and myth blurred. The fishermen realized that they were part of something much larger, a world filled with wonder and enchantment. They had been touched by something ancient and powerful, something that had whispered of a world beyond their understanding. This encounter had opened their eyes to the beauty and complexity of the ocean, and they knew that their lives would never be the same again. The dawn had brought with it a new understanding, a deeper appreciation for the mysteries that lay beneath the waves. Section 9. The ocean holds its breath. They returned to shore, their nets empty but their hearts full. They didn't speak of what they had seen, not yet. Some experiences are too profound to share, too sacred to be spoken aloud, but they knew, with a certainty that ran deeper than the ocean itself, that their lives were forever changed. The ocean, vast and unknowable, held its breath. It had shared its secret, a glimpse into a world unseen, but it wasn't finished with them. The encounter, a silent promise exchanged between man and myth, was just the beginning. Section 10. Echoes of a Mermaid's Song. As they mended their nets that evening, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the tranquil waters. The fishermen, seasoned by years of toil, worked with practiced hands, their fingers deftly weaving and repairing the nets that were their lifeline. The rhythmic slap of the waves against the hull, their only company, a soothing symphony that had become a part of their very existence. Each wave seemed to whisper secrets of the deep, tales of ancient mariners and mythical creatures. They could almost hear it again, the haunting melody of the mermaid's song. It was a sound that defied explanation, a melody that seemed to rise from the depths of the ocean, carried on the breeze. It was a song that spoke of longing and mystery, of love and loss, a reminder that magic, however fleeting, still existed in the world. In those moments, as the sun set and the first stars appeared in the sky, the fisherman felt a connection to something greater, something beyond the mundane. All one had to do was listen. With eyes closed and hearts open, they could almost feel the presence of the mermaids, their ethereal voices weaving a tapestry of sound that enveloped the boat. The ocean, vast and eternal, kept its secrets. It was a world unto itself, a realm of wonder and danger, beauty and terror. The fishermen knew that they were but small players in a grand, unfathomable drama, but somewhere beneath the waves, a mermaid's song echoed, a testament to the magic that lay hidden in the heart of the world. It was a reminder that there were still mysteries to be uncovered, still wonders to be experienced, a testament to the magic that lay hidden in the heart of the world. The ocean's depths held secrets that no man could fully understand, and the mermaid's song was a beacon of that enduring mystery, and the fishermen, forever bound to the sea, carried that magic within them. They were the keepers of the ocean's stories, the guardians of its secrets. Each time they set sail, they did so with a sense of reverence and awe. They had looked into the eyes of wonder and emerged forever changed. The mermaid's song was a part of them now, a melody that would stay with them always, a reminder of the magic that lay just beneath the surface of the everyday world.